Hello guys, welcome back to Watch Addiction Watch Reviews. Today I have a first on the channel. This is an actual tourbillon. Now most of you guys probably know what a tourbillon is, but if you do not know what a tourbillon is, it is actually basically a mechanism that was created actually by Abraham Louis Breguet. You might know Breguet watches, which is still, operating today, obviously under different ownership. And basically it counteracts the balance, or the gravity I should say, by adding a spinning escapement inside a cage. So when you have your watch in different positions, sometimes the accuracy can be different if it's face up, face down, etc. This basically counteracts that, and you basically get a more accurate time read on your watch. It's quite as simple as that. Now the escapement actually does rotate about 1 revolution per minute, and you'll see that when I show you on the watch. So this is from Era Watches, ERA. This is their Prometheus tourbillon, and I believe it's $14.99 on their website, which will be linked below. First, let's get started with a wristwatch check. Today I am wearing the Oceanica Reef. As you can see, this watch actually just launched on Kickstarter for $199. It's a really cool watch. Just got out of the shower with it actually. As you can see, it's still a little wet there. But yeah, definitely a really cool 200-meter dive watch for an affordable price. I will leave a link down in the description as well. But let's get into this tourbillon. So it came in this really nice travel case. Now it usually does not come with a travel case, but I believe they are releasing this. And as you can see, it's a really nice leather travel case, pretty high-end and luxurious, I would say, on a nice pillow in here. Watch just sits in there and clips on, nice stitching. Everything is really nice about this. Nice logo there as well. The watch does also come with your warranty and some instructions as well inside this packet. Now, here she is in the flesh. Quite a stunning watch, as you can see. A lot of decoration. Very nice, very well put together. I've been wearing it for a couple days, and I can tell you it's a pretty decent watch for a tourbillon. Now, most tourbillons you might know can go up from, I would say, the cheaper tourbillons from luxury Swiss brands such as Tag Heuer. You're looking at about 15 grand, and the cheapest one, but they can go all the way up to like 300 grand. So it's quite an expensive mechanism. Basically, watchmakers want to show off what they can do. As you can see, there is the tourbillon right here inside. And there's the escapement rotating, as you can see, which is quite stunning to the eye. Now, the Prometheus is 44 millimeters in terms of diameter, which some people might think it's quite big, but this isn't obviously a bigger movement, has a lot more going on. So it is housed also in a solid 316L stainless steel case, which is polished on the sides, polished on the tops, polished on the smooth bezel, basically a 3-piece case. And then on the case back, as you can see there, you get a nice exhibition window. Dead flat sapphire crystal with some nice AR coating on the front of the watch for some extra increased legibility. Nice blued hands there, which are loomed as well. I found that interesting. The loom is actually really good on this watch. The loom on the hands and each hour marker going around near the chapter ring over here, just below. I will get you a loom shot because the loom is actually really good. In terms of case thickness, we are looking at 12 millimeters, which really isn't that bad for a tourbillon. It is a larger movement, a lot more going on, so not too bad there. We do have a 24 millimeter lug width here. We have a pull and push crown. We get 50 meters or 5 ATMs of true water resistance. So, a little splash in the water is not bad. Definitely wouldn't take something like this swimming. Also, it is $1,500, so I'd be extra careful. Bring this one near the water. In terms of lug to lug width, it's around 50 millimeters, so it's really all not that bad there. So I would say it wears more like a 43. The lugs do kind of come out though, so it does have some really nice wrist presence. Nice small onion crown here. This is a manual wound movement, so it's a pull and push crown obviously. And the crown is very grippable, very easy. To actually wind the watch, it does have juice already. I don't want to overwind it. It is a manual wind, so you just wind it. Very easy to wind, and then one position, as you see, to set the time there. So quite simple to use, although it looks quite complicated. Now there are a couple complications. As you can see, we have a sun and moon indicator over at the 3 o'clock position. We have a sun and moon position over at the 3 o'clock position, and over at the 9 o'clock position, as you can see, that is actually a GMT. Some of you might think, oh, that's a date, but no, it's actually a GMT. You can hold a second time zone on this tourbillon, which is quite interesting. It's a nice feature nonetheless, something nice to have on your watch. Now in terms of specifications, the actual tourbillon movement, it's an Asian tourbillon movement. It's HZ3360A. It's a manual wound movement. Obviously we get around 42 hours of power reserve with this movement. Accuracy stated at plus or minus 25 seconds a day. Although there is no second subdial, you can kind of keep seconds on the tourbillon cage, as you can see here, going around. You can kind of time it like that if you really wanted to. This movement also does beat at 28,800 vibrations per hour, same as an ETA 2824 movement. So you get that 4 Hertz, that nice smooth rotation there. Now here is the actual case back. Quite a lot of decoration, as you can see. You see all the gears and the wheels, some nice decoration. The screws are blue, as you can see. Case back is held down by real screws with some specifications on the outer rim, stainless steel, water resistant, 5 bar, 50 meters. Your era number there, and their logo. I think it looks pretty good. Let me get you in a little closer so you can really see that there. The decoration is quite nice, and I really think it came out pretty good. Now that is about as close I can get. As you can see the tourbillon going around there. It's quite cool to look at. Definitely a unique piece, something I do not have in my collection. I can even get you in a little closer there. You can really see it going around, and that will spin once every minute in a complete rotation. And there's the sun and moon indicator, as you can see there, nice gold color with blue. I think that looks pretty good. There's the GMT function, as you can see. And then we have some more decoration on the top portion right here. I think it looks really good. It's quite stunning, especially in person. Now the strap it comes on is a leather strap, as you can see, with white contrast stitching. It's a very nice strap actually, and it should be for this price point in my opinion. You get blue stitching to match the dial with the sort of light blue purplish accents, I would say, on this dial here. And the strap has these little things that come up here, which is really nice. Stitching is on point. We also do get quick release spring bars, so easy to change straps if you want. Although I don't think you'll be changing the strap on this one. The strap is pretty good. It does come standard on a let me just get this off here. It does come standard on a butterfly clasp, so easy to adjust, easy to close, and it's pretty simple. 2 buttons, no issues there whatsoever. And as you can see, this does give you the option to just pop that open and slide it up and down, to fit your wrist, of course. My wrist is 6.5 inches, so obviously this is suitable for a very larger wrist, or a much larger wrist than mine as well. And yeah, the strap is quite broken in already, no reason to really break it in. Straight out of the box, it's good to go there. Now I want to get you that Loom shot, throw it on my wrist, and give you my final thoughts. So there she is on my 6.5 inch wrist, 44 millimeters. As you can see, it really doesn't wear that big. It really does have some nice wrist presence, and my friend over at Just One More Watch would probably agree with that. He actually reviewed this one too. His name is Jody. Really cool channel. You can check him out if you want. Anyway, as you can see, the strap conforms nicely. Nothing's bulging or sticking out. The buckle is signed as well, if you didn't notice that. Fully polished. It looks pretty classy there. So yeah, I think it fits well on the wrist. It has a good look, a sophisticated look. Definitely doesn't look like anything you have in your collection probably. And most people really don't own a tourbillon, but there are affordable options for tourbillons. And most people probably don't know that, such as this watch right here, the Prometheus, at $1,500. Basically the same price as like an automatic Longines model from their Legend line, I would say, or their Heritage line. You can get a tourbillon. And it's a pretty decent looking tourbillon. I really like the complications. I think the finishing is pretty good as well. And the whole package is definitely worth the money in my opinion. Now, as I stated, there is Loom on the full hands, as you can see, which are quite long, reaching out to the chapter ring area a little before that. As you can see, the Loom is pretty good. I mean, for a tourbillon, most tourbillons really don't have Loom, I assume. But the Loom is definitely legible at night, and you can definitely see it doesn't fade quickly. And you can definitely read the time outside at night. Which is a great thing to have. So in conclusion, guys, I think this is a really cool thing. They were very successful on Kickstarter, and for good reason. They're doing something that nobody else is really doing. They're taking a very expensive complication, putting it into a $1,500 watch, and it works. I mean, I think they got it down. Everything is really in place. Nothing looks out of place. It looks really high-end, although it only costs $1,500, which is high-end for some people also, obviously. But definitely, nonetheless, definitely a great affordable tourbillon to add to the collection there. So let me know what you guys think down in the description below, or the comment section. You can read the full written article on WatchAddictChannel.com, and you can also find some helpful links down in the description below. I definitely enjoyed making this video for you guys. Let me know what you think as usual. Subscribe, share, tell your friends. Find me on Instagram at WatchAddictChannel. and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much. Bye.